they need to seriously look into it so that this kind something by no come up. That's what they need to work from the day one. No one talk about the mouse so nangaman kind of passing long kamana. But and they will sit on it, and then in 26 they start talking about it, and it will by then it will be very late. So if the government is very serious about this, they should step in. Deputy Prime Minister of Muslim Napudilo Media finish. They said to look into it so that 2027 they must look at biometric system. So plenty heavy but people elected, some people voted leaders will be in the parliament representing us. And if you don't do it 2027, I think it will be very much dangerous. And more gunman tasul bakam sit down in the parliament and talk smart stuff.
If you could do things differently in this campaign, what's one key thing you learned and you definitely won't do again in the next election?
Yes, maybe I don't regret doing any of this that I did, but there are things that I need to improve on. Some failures that contributed to me not making the numbers, and I will closely work on it and improve on myself. Some things that I may not disclose it here, where me been failing and something where me supposed to work him and me not working. So these are things that I am taking into account and looking forward into it, but me improving more this lana. And by me start, but 5 years is a long time changes, circumstances changes, members changes, government changes, people changes, and the way everything else changes. So I will wait, and all in all, maybe look forward to this lana. So I will, as the situation changes, I will look forward, working all to it so that when something come up, at the end of the day, team lo mission or vision lo must start continue lo maintain. Yeah.
Just a question as well. Now that you mentioned that a bulk of your votes came from the youth, and you focused much of your campaign on the youth and the issues that affect them.
Yes.
Now that whilst your petition is currently being processed at the moment, and we have no idea how the future will turn out, and 5 years is a long time. Let me just say one thing.
Yes.
If you could give a piece of advice to the current sitting member, John Kaupa, on what he should do for the youth, 5 years is a long time. John Kaupa would be in the best position to look at the issues, not just the youth themselves, but the mama too. Or if you could give a piece of advice to John Kaupa during this time, what would it be?
If John Kaupa lo come back 2027 and this so that them can go through this and people challenges, the votes are in the youth. And na vote them stop lo mama. Miki symbolis la vote lo youth na mama. So if he can concentrate on looking after the youth, how he can change it, factor in
broadcast from the boardroom here in the FM 100 boardroom here in 4 Mile in Port Moresby. With that being said, we end this exclusive interview on that note with Mr. Andapanga Nelson, Alfred Nelson Baliawe. God bless.